Hello and welcome to this latest release for the RPG framework. Um, it's hard to say what has changed since my last release of this, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is just give a full project overview. I'll probably miss a bunch of things just because I don't, it's there. It's just I don't know it all to cover. The biggest things that have changed since my last release of this project is I have finally implemented level persistency and a save and load system. For those of you who haven't used this project framework before, what this is an attempt at creating an open world RPG style video game framework so you can create your own games in that vein. Primarily first person. It previously had some third person elements to it that I've eliminated for the time being just because they're a mess. And I will look into those in the future, but that's besides the point. So what we currently have in this framework, primarily this was originally released as an inventory system. So we still have the inventory system. That has not changed much. This is the basic inventory screen. If we go over here, we can open up and we have working containers. So we can take items out of the container, put items back into the container. You can see that's a little fiddly. That's something I have to work on is deciding how I want to handle what's selected, what's not selected, things like that. So there's still a few bugs to work out in the kinks there. We can drop items into the world, pick those items back up, all that fun stuff you'd expect. You can also, there's also a preliminary weapons system, so I mean it's not too great, but it gets the job done, as well as iron sights. And then each weapon in this system tracks its own ammunition. So if I drop this weapon, you see it left my inventory, and if I recollect it, it'll still only have 23 bullets in it. So, fun. So I drop that gun there. Like I said, what I now I've created is level persistency. So if I go ahead and move to a different map, what the game is going to do is one, it's going to autosave. So if we look here into our saves, we now have an autosave we can load that would put us back on the outside of the store just in case something screwed up in the attempt to load the level. But the other thing it is, we moved us in here so we can collect some items from in here if we want. If I want that, I'll take up this brick. And before I'll leave, I'll save in here as well with my quick save button. You can ignore the text on it, that'll show up in the full build. So we're back out here. You see everything. All of those items I collected from the crate are still on the ground. They're still not in the box. I could drop these new weapons into the box, and the game would still remember that. And then if I go ahead and switch back to that level, you'll see that the items I collected are gone, and my inventory still reflects what had changed. So that's a big deal. The level persistency, I think, is an important part of what's going on here. There is also a preliminary dialogue screen and a quest. So he'll ask me to find his giant gold apple. Yes, I'd be happy to find that apple. You can check my journal. Yep, find the apple for him. You can also trade with him. So you get $100. So let's give him a couple apples here. Confirm it. So it's gonna cost him 20. So he's reduced that. See now 80. Now if I try to give him a whole bunch here, he can't afford that obviously. So again, we'll say, well, he can't afford that. Insufficient funds. We can accept that trade though. But the other part of that is if we go collect the golden apple. You'll see it pop up there, a little message. I have to improve the messaging for the quest system. That's very preliminary. We could say that we found his apple, and give me some items. And I also get a level up, so we can distribute these points in the level up how we feel. It won't let me out of here if I don't. I can reset this, all kinds of fun stuff. I've leveled up. Damage systems. You can see here, this will give me experience. He's got 3rd level. May have that cranked up too high for experience. I'll have to move out real quick. There we go. I should have low health. Yep, low health. I still have an apple. If I eat the apple, it'll give me a buff. It'll heal me 25 HP over 10 seconds. We'll see that that does increase if we check. I still have 6 seconds on that buff. Go back out here. Map screen. This is also pretty preliminary, but you can set markers on the map. Once again, there's a journal screen. I completed that quest. There's a character screen. But the big one was the item persistency and stuff that I just implemented, so I could actually load that quick save I made earlier before I changed all that stuff. And you'll see I never picked up that quest, and my inventory still has all that stuff in it. I could even hop back out here, go to a different area. Sure, this area looks familiar. We could save our game in here. It'll ask us to put a name in, so we'll save that. You see, we have that test save down. Let's load that quick save. That'll pull us back in here. Then we can load our test save. So again, we're in this area. So that's the newest item, is the saving and loading and persistency and whatnot. But all the other stuff that you might expect from a basic RPG system is here. Next on the docket to work on is I'm going to get some basic enemy AI. Right now there isn't really any enemy interaction or NPC interaction beyond basic dialogue. So that's my next bucket item. Yeah, that's what we have to work with so far. For the future of this project, I'm going to start distributing this via a Git repository. Previously, I would just download, give people a download link so they can just download the whole project file. But I've got it up on Git now, so I can work off of Git, and that should make things easier for everybody who wants to keep up to date with what I'm currently working on, instead of having to wait for me to spend months to get something new in terms of a new fully featured update. Um, but all that'll be in the comments or the information on this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope you find this project useful in the future.